This segment is sponsored by ReverseMortgage.pro.
A reverse mortgage may be the answer to your financial setbacks, but before diving in, at first, you want to make sure you understand the program. Reverse mortgage expert Brad Friedman joins us to give us some insight on how it all works. Good to see you again, Brad.
Good morning.
All right, we had a deadline that was March the 2nd. To get things kind of squared away for some new rules, but just like a lot of things of the government, they didn't quite get it done in time.
Exactly.
So that's been pushed back for almost a month now, right?
That's right. Somewhere the beginning of April, these changes will take place. So effective March 2nd, HUD put some new changes to the reverse mortgage program in place. They were going to make it a credit qualifying and an income qualifying program, as opposed to the way that it is, well, still today, where your credit and your income don't impact whether a senior who has some equity in their home can qualify for the reverse mortgage. But those changes are coming again. And what happened is a lot of people were trying to get information and calling in and getting 800 numbers and trying to get their counseling and things done and get educated about it in a short period of time. And HUD said, this isn't working out. Let's give a little bit bigger window. So we still have a couple more weeks before those changes take place, but getting educated about the reverse mortgage program before you step into it is very important.
I want to get back to the education part in just a moment, but let's talk about how if you don't get yourself lined up with somebody like you and get the job done, how these changes will affect people as we get into April.
Well, the reverse mortgage program was designed by HUD to allow seniors to use their home and take some of the equity out of their home and stay at home without changing their cash flow or having a monthly payment. Well, a senior still has to pay their taxes and still has to pay their homeowner's insurance. So HUD is putting in place restrictions that say you have to have credit and income sufficient to be able to pay those taxes and insurance, which seniors are paying those taxes and insurance today anyway. But what it does is it tightens up the program. Less people are going to qualify. And therefore, it makes it a little bit more difficult for seniors, especially with the paperwork process, in order to have them move forward in an effective way. It's still a great program, don't get me wrong. It's just going to be more difficult to qualify for.
Which is where you come in. Yes. And I know you come in on this from a certain angle, and you're very, very focused on education and counseling.
Yes.
And so that's the two things that are most important to you.
They are. That education process, to sit down with a senior and go through their financial situation and see if the reverse mortgage is going to benefit them, and to do it in person is very important to me and my team. Trying to call into one of these 800 numbers where they send you a package of information, there's so much stuff, and there's a number of different aspects to the reverse mortgage.
It's not a one-size-fits-all.
It is not. And to formulate it and to fit it into a senior's financial situation to benefit them and to benefit their heirs, that's the most important part. You can't do that over the phone.
So the quality of customer service that you give, and that you're worried about the quality of the service you're giving that senior, is paramount.
It is very important to us, and that's why we'll come out, we'll sit down, sit at the kitchen table, go through the education materials, give plenty of time before these changes take place to make sure that this is a good fit. It's using your home to stay at home. It's a very important program. The senior in their home, a non-senior in their home, we want to make sure it's done right.
And I know that you've told me in the past that the adult children of the seniors are more than welcome. Actually, you prefer them to be there so everybody's on the same page.
So many misconceptions about the reverse mortgage program. Heirs think that you're signing the house over to somebody, which is absolutely wrong. And to have everybody sit down, everybody's on the same page with what's going to take place today, the positives, the negatives, and to assure that everybody is on the same page for the long term is so important before you get started into the process. Let's get educated about it and see if it's the right fit for a senior's financial situation.
Well, we appreciate you coming in today. I know you're very busy as everybody tries to beat the deadline. Even if you don't make it in before the deadline, it's still very important to talk to somebody like Brad. If you'd like to learn more, visit ReverseMortgage.pro, or you can call them 977-0059. Set up an appointment to have a local reverse expert come right to your home, sit down at the kitchen table, and explain it all to you.